are being given a briefing on the Attorney General's advice, then the rest of us deserve the same briefing. On the questions I have to ask here, the Immigration Residence and Protection Bill 2010 and the related International Protection Bill, the Assisted Decision-Making Capacity Bill, and finally, the health priorities set out by the Minister for Health. So I asked last week about the Immigration Residence and Protection Bill and for the time frame for completion of the bill, and I didn't get a clear answer to this. But later I received a letter from the Minister of Justice in which she explained that because the immigration bill was expected to take some time, she has decided to fast-track a separate international protection bill to meet several particular and immediate concerns, and I thank the Minister for that letter. But I'd like to know from the Taoiseach, when does he expect the general scheme for the international protection bill to be published, and when does he expect the bill itself to be published? Sorry, the Assisted Decision-Making Capacity Bill 2013, a hugely important bill, and its intention was to update and reform the outdated law governing decision-making by people whose capacity may be impaired, and it was intended that it should replace the Lunacy Regulations Bill of 1871, which much of our current system is based on. And I think the significance of this was underpinned recently with the allegations of abuse which featured in the RTE programme around the Aris Attracta home last December. And what's clearly needed is a clear legal framework which guarantees that citizens with impaired mental capacity have rights. And this bill, the 2013 bill, would bring the state into compliance, or at least into greater compliance, with international best practice. So it's hugely important. It was introduced 20 months ago. It passed second stage in December the 11th, 2013. It went to the committee in December the 12th, 2013. It's never been discussed. So there's an issue about why the progress has been so slow. When does the Taoiseach expect this to be taken at committee stage? And do you realistically envisage that it will pass all stages and become law before the term of this government is finished? And going back to my last question, the Minister for Health promised that he would extend the remit of HIQA to other health and social care sectors, commencing in 2015 with private health care providers. So I'd like to know when that is envisaged. And secondly, given that HIQA have written to me telling me that the government has failed to act on its recommendations, when will the government implement the recommendations made by HIQA in its TALA and other reports?
Thank you.
As I said, the Minister has raised this matter on the immigration bill last week, Deputy, and Minister Fitzgerald has replied to you yesterday in a detailed letter about that. The section that she's fast-tracking, obviously amendments are being prepared on that, and that will come before the House in the not-too-distant future. In respect of the assisted decision-making bill, this is awaiting committee stage. The Department of Justice are working on amendments together with the Attorney General's office. They're conscious of the importance of this, but it's just awaiting the conclusion of those, Deputy, and then comes before committee here in the House. I'll come back to you with an up-to-date position on HIQA and its extension to other agencies and organisations.
Deputy Keating.
Thank you very much, Ciaran Corley.